Hello friends, in this lecture we are going to study piezometers. So before going to discuss piezometer, let us define the manometers. The manometers, these are the devices used to measure the pressure. Okay. And these manometers are based on the principle of balancing the height of liquid column with the same or different liquid column. So this is the principle on which the manometer works. There are two types of the manometers: simple manometers and differential manometers. Okay. Simple manometers, again there are two types: piezometer and the simple U-tube manometer. Differential manometer, again there are two types: U-tube differential manometer and inverted U-tube differential manometer. Okay. The simple manometer is used to measure the pressure at a point only, whereas the differential manometer is used to measure the pressure difference between the 2 points. Okay. If you want to measure the pressure difference with the help of piezometer, then you will require two piezometers. Okay. This is the basic difference. So the simple manometer is used to measure the pressure at a point, whereas the differential manometer is used to measure the pressure difference between the 2 points. Okay. So simple manometer, it is a piezometer or a simple U-tube manometer, and the differential manometer is a U-tube differential manometer and the inverted U-tube differential manometer. Okay. So let us discuss the piezometer. So piezometer, it is a small diameter glass tube connected to the pipe or a container. Okay. One end of the tube is connected to the point of which we want to measure the pressure. So suppose in this figure, so this is a pipe. It is filled with a liquid of non-specific gravity, and I want to measure the pressure at a point. So I will insert the glass tube at this point. Okay. Right. So piezometer, it is a small diameter glass tube. One end is fixed to the point of which we want to measure the pressure. Other end is open to the atmosphere. Since the pressure inside the pipe is above atmospheric, so liquid will rise in a glass tube. So in this fashion, the liquid will rise in a glass tube. You just measure the height like this above the point under consideration. So that height is nothing but the pressure head. Okay. So just to measure the height of the liquid, then you will get pressure PA is equal to gamma into H. So gamma is the specific weight of the liquid inside the pipe, and h is the height above the point under consideration. So product of this gamma, specific weight and the height, you will get the pressure at a point. Okay. So this is the simple type of the manometer, simplest type of the manometer, but it possesses some drawbacks or the limitations are there. In this case, suppose I want to measure a very high pressure. So for that case, and if inside the pipe if there is a lighter liquid, then the liquid will rise in a glass tube. So I will require a long glass tube, isn't it, to measure the very high pressure, isn't it? And therefore, this is impracticable. So piezometer is used to measure the pressure, moderate pressure only. And if you want to measure the long pressure, very high pressure, then it will require a long glass tube, which is impracticable. So this piezometer cannot be used for measurement of very high pressure because it requires long glass tube and it is impractical. So this is the first disadvantage or the drawback or the limitation of the piezometer. Okay. The second thing, it cannot be used to measure the negative pressure, because if inside the pipe, if there is a negative pressure, then liquid will not rise in a glass tube, isn't it? So liquid will not rise and we are unable to measure the height, and therefore this is the second limitation or the drawback, that is the piezometer, ordinary piezometer is not suitable for measurement of negative pressure. And the third drawback is it cannot be used to measure the gas pressure because gas does not form the free surface, isn't it? So we know that the gas expands and they fill up the space and it has no free surface. So therefore the piezometer is not suitable for measurement of gas pressure. So these are the three limitations or the drawbacks of the piezometer, isn't it? So let us summarize what we have studied in this lecture. So in this lecture we saw the definition of manometers, the principle on which manometer works. We saw the classification of the manometers, simple and differential, isn't it? And we saw the piezometer and its limitations. Okay, so we will stop here. Thank you for watching.